Morning, you guys. I thought I would come and show you a couple of things that I've bought. I've got a couple of nail items, some skincare, hair care, and a couple of makeup items. So just a few little bits and pieces. I'm still waiting for an order from Beauty Babe, but they seem to be taking a bit longer at the moment. Oh, have I lost a nail? No, I haven't. So I'll first show you some nail varnishes. So these are from Madame Glam. I'm also waiting on two gels from them. I've got a paint on gel and another of the pudding gels, so I can't wait for those, but these are just absolutely gorgeous. So I'll show you them painted on a nail. So this first one is called Barbie Girl. Isn't that just beautiful? I've got this on my toenails at the moment. I don't know that I would wear this on my fingernails. I don't know. I don't think it's a me colour for my fingernails, but on my toenails, I just think it's perfect. It's so bright and fun. Absolutely love that. By the way, I've got a discount code for this, but actually they do some really good deals on their site. I was going to say you can use my discount code, but I think they've got 40% off at the moment anyway, so worth a look. This next one, you might recognise it because to me it looks exactly like the one that I got from Barry M that's a normal nail polish that I absolutely love the colour, and I've been wanting to find one that was the same, and this is it, and it's called, this is their It Girl range. Oh no, it's not It Girl range at all. This is called It Girl, but that's what the colour looks like. So this is what I'm going to put on next on my nails. I think this is just a really beautiful nude pink, you know, so can't wait to try that one. And then finally I got another, you know how I love the cat eye ones. I don't think this is the greatest representation actually, because it's a grey. It's a really dark grey. But of course I'm going to put this on top of black, and so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like on top of it. It's just a really unusual colour, and you know that I love my cat eye colours. That's nails. For hair, I bought this. This is called the 1 Minute Transformation Styling Cream. I was super interested in this because, well, firstly, I was taken in by the marketing. I think I might have seen it either on TikTok or Instagram or something like that. And of course, they made it look amazing. You know, this woman had one piece of hair that was really, really frizzy. They put some of this on it, smoothed it over with a brush, and it looked amazing. But I have to say, I'm always on the lookout for a product I can use on dry hair that will smooth down the flyaways. You know, that's something I'm always looking for, and I use various of the things that I've got, but nothing really works for very long. And I just haven't used this properly. I've used it a couple of times. I used it this morning in my hair because where I've curled it, there was a lot of sort of flyaway. So I just ran a bit through my hair this morning and it seems lovely. It does say that you can run it through dry hair and leave it, or you can use a hairdryer and blow dry it, which I wouldn't want to go to those lengths. I just want to be able to put something in my hair. So it seems good so far. And you guys know I love their spray that if you spray on damp hair kind of stops your hair being so frizzy and fly away anyway. But I still am noticing a lot of flyaways, and like I said, particularly when I curl my hair, there is always a lot of hair sticking up. So far so good, but let me know if you want a full review of that. This hair, by the way, one of the things I had ordered from Look Fantastic, which is where I got some of the things you're going to see here, was I saw the new GHD very, very thin curling wand. It's 15 millimeters, is that right? 1.5 centimeters, yeah, I suppose so. And I was really excited and ordered it to try. But as soon as it arrived, I realized it didn't have a clip, and I cannot use clipless curling wands. And so I sent it back and ordered a very cheap one from Amazon, because by then I was like, oh, I was really looking forward to trying, you know, thin curls like this and see what it was like. Well, obviously it took a long time on my thick hair, but yeah, I think it looks okay, but I don't think it's worth the time. I think I'd just stick to my bigger curling wands and do it in a little bit less time, you know. Although I might change my mind if it lasts a long time, you know. Then I've got some skincare, because after this I'm going to do a Bondi Sands skincare empties, because you remember I bought, I think I've got 5 or 6 products and I've used them all up, and I really enjoyed them. So I bought the other 2 that I had been thinking about. So I've bought the Buff and Polish, which is a gentle chemical exfoliant with AHA and PHA in it. And I have bought the Fountain of Youth, which has Bakuchiol and Rosella. I think it says, I can barely read it. And I've tried both of these briefly and they're really nice. I really like their serums. I'm really impressed. This one is just a liquid, a kind of gel liquid consistency. And this one doesn't sting at all, which you know might find happens with an exfoliant type product. And then that one is the other one. It's more of a milky serum. and feels really nice as well. So I think I'm going to enjoy using both of those as much as I did the other ones. Then on to makeup. The thing that actually made me go to the Look Fantastic site was this, because it had really good reviews. Under eye concealer is something I'm really interested in at the moment, because I feel like formulas are getting better. You know, like I've got that NYX one, and I've got the Ordinary one that I like, I've got the Revolution one that I like. So they're inexpensive ones, but that are really good formulas that don't sort of show too much in your crease, but they give a lot of coverage and they spread easily, you know. So I was really interested in this because it had really rave reviews, and it was specifically a brightening one. I think, does it say on it what it's called? No, it doesn't say on there. Oh, here we go. Sunshine Under Eye Tint and Brighten. So yeah, I was curious to try this. I got this in number 2, I think. Yeah, number 2. They didn't have any of the number 1 available, otherwise I might have gone for that. And I've got this under my eyes today. I think it's an okay match colour-wise, but I'm not sure what I think of this. When I first used it, the first 2 times I used it, I thought, oh, this is really nice. But I did realise that it was an issue with the dispensing of it. And this morning when I used it, it was just, there was too much coming out of this. So it's on a rollerball, which is one of the things that appealed to me, because I haven't got any kind of under eye concealer that's on a rollerball. It's quite dark for being only the second colour down from the top, you know. I think I probably would have preferred the one above this. The rollerball is a really nice, like, that's something different, you know, and I like that, and it feels nice putting it on. You know, it doesn't feel too hard. I have used rollerballs under my eyes with, I don't know, not concealer, I can't think what, but that have felt a bit too hard. But this is this really small rollerball, and it actually feels really nice going underneath. But the way that you dispense it is you press down on this like a pen. And I am going to show you actually, because I don't think I'm going to end up using this forevermore. But you click it, and then can you see that what's happened is there's 3 little holes there that are filled up, and then you put it under your eyes, but there's way too much comes out, like way too much. And so I think that was my problem this morning, was the first time I used it, it came out and I took a little bit off and was sort of testing the colour, and then used what was left. The second time I used it, I didn't need to click it at all. I just, you know, used it again, and it hadn't like dried up too much. But then this morning it was a one full click, and there's no way of doing less than that. You know, I wish there was just 1 hole where it came out of, or even 2, but there doesn't need to be 3. So too much product comes out. So I don't know whether it's because of that, but I found that, and I can still see it now, it is really highlighting my lines. And I was trying to blend it. I use a little beauty blender, mini beauty blender, and I was trying to blend it in, and I just kept trying to sort of wipe some off and blend it in again, and then it was just going kind of patchy. And this morning I was just like, oh no, this is no good at all. And I still feel like I can see that it's a different colour as well. I don't know. So this morning it was not very successful. The other 2 mornings I thought it was quite nice. I am going to try it for another couple of days, and I will let you know what I think. This will appear in my empties and fails. If I don't like it, it will be in there as a fail. Then I got another couple of things from Milk Makeup. This is a Bionic blush, it's called. And I thought, you know, I've thrown out a lot of kind of liquidy cream blushes that I had because I didn't end up using them very often. But this one looked like it might be a bit more sheer. And it is a bit more sheer. What's the colour I got now? Actually, I don't know that it says on it, the colour. I think I was looking for that before. I'll have to try and look it up for you and just make sure I link the right one, because there's only about 4 colours, but you can see it is much more sheer. The colour when it comes out doesn't look like it's going to do much, because I thought, oh, that's really not going to do much at all, but it does. It looks really nice and natural. It stays on all day. I do really like this, really like this. So that's that colour there. Like I said, I'm not sure what the name of this colour is. It's the plummy one, but they're not really bright one. Like I said, there's only a choice of 4 at the moment, and they have really good reviews as well. And it stayed on perfectly, you know, didn't disturb my makeup. Really nice. Then the final thing I bought from Milk was this Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I didn't actually read this thoroughly. I just assumed that it was a makeup setting spray, which I suppose it is in part, because it says Grip Set and Refresh Spray. it's one that is kind of split. So there's obviously some oily stuff in there, which I don't love. See if I just let it sit. So you have to shake it. And I found that it didn't give a matte finish, and I didn't like that. But I think that's just my fault for not reading what it was actually for or about, you know. So whether that's the refreshing part, that's that sort of oily bit or not, I don't know. But it hasn't done an awful job of being a makeup setting spray. And the way I can tell is I've been wearing a mask, obviously. We're still got to wear masks in Scotland until the 21st of March, and then it will be encouraged for you to wear a mask. But at the moment, we still have to wear masks in supermarkets, etc., etc. And so that's where I can test out my setting sprays. I spray it inside the mask and on my face, put the mask on and see if there's any foundation comes off. I generally don't wear a lipstick if I'm wearing a mask. And so I tried that with this, and there was a bit of makeup coming off. So it's not as good as my Urban Decay setting spray or the Morphe Continuous one. Those are the two that I would say performed the best. But this, it feels nice. It gives, can you see, it gives a sort of slight glow, which I guess is nice if that's what you want. I prefer a matte finish, but it gives this kind of glow. It feels nice, and it does an okay job. There was a little bit of foundation coming off on my masks when I used this, but I would definitely use it up again. There's no fragrance, which is great. It's because that one, I had that one from, is it Charlotte Tilbury? Yeah, I think it was, and it was so strong, I just couldn't bear it. The final item I bought was this NYX brow thickening brow mascara called Thick It Stick It. I've tried loads of these products, and actually I did try a NYX one that I don't know if I ever showed you. It was kind of a glowy type one. I think it was in a small tube, and I think it was called something Glow. This one is probably my favourite so far. I tried one from Huda Beauty, which actually I definitely haven't showed you. I might have just put it into my empties to show you. I'm just seeing how much of this there is still left in, because I used it this morning. This is pretty good, I would say. It's pretty good, but what? But I have yet to find one where I can do, you know, that soap brow thing where you push them up. I can manage to push them up, and I think they look great, and they just don't stay there. But it does hold them in place. This stops where I get really long hairs at the end here, and I sometimes kind of trim them and sometimes don't. And if I don't, they sort of drop down. And so, you know, later on in the day, you can see that there's like a little brow hair here, and this definitely holds those in place. So yeah, like I said, this is my favorite so far. What color did I get it in? I think it was called taupe. Yeah, taupe. And I think that's an okay colour for me. So far so good with this. I shall keep on using it. This is another product that's like one of those extra products that I'm always bothered to use. You know, it's like an eye cream or an eye gel or a primer. They're things that I think they probably are good, but I just am never like, oh, all those extra steps. It's, you know, so it'll be interesting to see if I like this enough to keep on using it. Okay, that's everything that I bought, other than, like I said, I bought a few things from Beauty Bay. I bought a couple of liquid lipsticks, a lip liner, and I can't remember what else, but of course I'll come and show you when they arrive. That's everything. I'll tell you what I'm wearing makeup wise. I have got on the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation in number 22. On my eyes is the Charlotte Tilbury Super Nudes palette. On my lips is the Colourpop liquid lipstick in Bumble, and on my cheeks is the Beauty Pie blush in Plumminess. And this top is from, I'll show you it. It's from River Island. That's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.